Now, the announcement came last night during The Simpsons, July 27, 2007, The Simpsons movie. And we got a little tip-off on this Friday morning when we talked to the voice of many of the Simpson characters, Harry Shearer, who has a couple of things he's promoting, a comedy CD and a comedy DVD. And, man, this is one funny guy.
Boring.
Also, Harry is one of the creators and one of the main actors in Spinal Tap, one of my favorite movies. He plays Derek Smalls, one of the many bass players in Spinal Tap. And this is our conversation from Friday with Harry Shearer. Harry!
Hey, how you doing?
Great.
How's life?
Life is good.
Harry, we are the biggest Spinal Tap fans. Oh, we love that movie.
Thank you, man.
God,
And the music. What's the song we always play?
the
Big Bottom.
Bottom.
Bottom
Sure.
Girls, yeah.
God, the Ass Like Quicksand or whatever.
Yeah.
God,
so I have read.
Or so I have heard.
Yeah, so I've heard. That's it. So I have heard, yeah.
Every line of that, we were talking about fat ass women one day, and our producer put it on, and I'd never really paid that close attention to the lyrics, but man, it is just brilliant.
Well, thank you. And why you may not have paid close attention to the lyrics, we learned when we did a tour in '92 that the audience does, because waiting for us, because we were rock stars when we were touring. Waiting for us backstage were a number of women who fit the description. So, and that's when I learned that rock and roll lyrics are really a spec sheet.
A spec sheet.
So in other words, they took the song seriously? They thought, oh my God.
Absolutely.
They were real live groupies?
Their whole attitude was, you asked for it, here we are.
Oh, bummer.
So did anybody lower themselves?
No, we had another town to get to. That.
What a drag.
That sounds like fun. Like somebody could have, had a little fun.
Yeah, somebody could have.
Too bad.
What is amazing, that movie? I mean, everybody knows about that movie, too. Everybody.
And what the other thing that's amazing is I'm constantly running into people who have just seen it for the first time.
Oh, that must be fun.
Yeah, it's amazing because it's like it keeps getting exposed to a new bunch of people all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
and musicians, too, they're so aware of it.
Oh, yeah.
Not
Not just rockers, by the way. I've run into country musicians and even classical players who say, well, when we tour, that's what we watch.
Yeah.
That bass playing on that thing is just hysterical.
God. It's absurd.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Who is the brains behind that thing?
Well, it was, the four of us, Michael McKeon, Christopher Guest, Rob Reiner, and myself, really made up the idea. And then all the actors in the movie improvised their dialogue. So there are a lot of brains going on there.
Oh, they improvise their dialogue, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, even more impressive.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We were talking to a rock star. Who was it? Mark, maybe you can remember. We were talking to a pretty big star. I'm trying to remember who it was, or maybe it wasn't so big. But anyway, he was
Not
saying...
big enough to remember.
Yeah. He was saying that the lyrics really hit close to home. And that movie it was so brilliant. And it was, I know who it was. It was Tommy Shaw.
Wow.
Tommy Shaw was telling us that the movie was a little bit painful because he saw himself in it.
Yeah, a lot of guys in the business say that to us, and that's our favorite response, actually. Michael was talking, I forget who, said, oh, man, I couldn't watch that movie. It was too much like my life.
Yeah.
God, I mean,
that's when we knew we'd nailed it,
Yeah, and that's really my question. How did you guys nail that thing so perfectly?
Well, it was sort of the idea we had at the beginning. We didn't even know what kind of movie we wanted to make or about, what band or anything, or even if it was going to be about a band or backstage life. But we just wanted, the four of us were fans. Michael and Chris had been in a band together. I was friends with some people in the business and had been around the rock and roll business. And we all just wanted to make a movie that got it right. So that was the idea that got us into the thing in the first place. And so very little in that movie was made up. It was all based on stuff either we'd gone through or friends had gone through.
Including getting lost underneath the stage.
That happened to me. A friend of mine who was managing the Grateful Dead at the time, and I was working at NBC, he said, come on, the Dead are playing Madison Square Garden, come down and see them. And Madison Square Garden is a building with two different venues. and it's a circular building, and I absolutely got lost and opened the wrong door and found myself, instead of watching the Grateful Dead, watching a light heavyweight bout. And I told it to everybody, and they said, that's in the movie. And then our original keyboard player, who had to leave when we couldn't get the movie made, and he went on the road with Uriah Heep, and he came back, and we said, well, what was it like, John? And he said, well, we played this Air Force Base, and that became the Air Force Base scene. Almost nothing was made up.
The pods on stage, who came up with the...
Well, I mean, we were all sitting around just talking about dumb stage gimmicks, you know, and that sort of tumbled out. And we've done a couple different versions of that. When we did the tour in '92, we came down flying from the ceiling, flying from the rafters. And one of us landed and two of us got stuck in midair.
Perfect. Well, you know, that is something, you still see that at rock shows. For some reason, idiot rock stars still think flying holds some enormous appeal to people. I don't know why.
It's so corny.
It is.
It's become corny.
And the really weird thing is, you know, I helped come up with that particular version of the gag, and then and we got these guys from Vegas who are like the best, you know, do the best flying harnesses in the world. Yeah. And you know, we're dangling like 25, I don't know, however high we are. We're very high. Yeah. Above the stage, and I'm remembering, I helped think up this gag, and I'm scared of heights. What an idiot am I? Yeah. And now I'm doing this for 26 shows. Oh God.
and also, what didn't this also feature the spontaneous combustion of the drummer all the time? Or am I?
Yeah. Okay. New drummers. They always need a new drummer.
Yeah, you always need a new drummer because they're always spontaneously combusting.
Well, you know, sometimes they combust. Sometimes there are other. You know, one died in a bizarre gardening accident.
God, Rob is so good in that thing too. He's so deadpan. I love him in that flick.
He has the deadest pan around. Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Harry Shearer's with us. Harry's one of these guys that is responsible for so much great humor, and yet you don't get your due, Harry.
Oh, listen, I get plenty of due. It's a difference in approach. I mean, that's one reason why I think I didn't quite fit in at Saturday Night Live, is that's a star-making machine, and they really like their characters to be the actors to be in front of the characters, and I love it when people say, I didn't know you were in that. That was you? That's fun for me. Some of us think of that as acting.
Yeah, right. It's just like with a Mighty Wind, you know, those corn balls. I mean, I've seen, looking at that thing, my wife and I accidentally ran into a show just exactly like that down in Branson, Missouri, where it's so corny down there. That must be the corniest town in the world. Yeah. And they have bands just like that, and oh my God, I mean...
Not only that, I think we inspired that new Applebee's commercial. That's a scary thought.
Yeah, is it though?
Well, Harry's got a lot of new product out there. New comedy CD, Dropping Anchors.
Yeah.
In fact, we just went out and tried to get it. Mark, it's not at Best Buy. Is that true?
I couldn't get that one or the DVD.
I'm going to have a word with my people. It should be in record stores. I don't know if it's in Best Buy, but it should be around if you still have stores that sell records and stuff.
Well, the DVD wasn't there either.
Wow. All right. Now this is useful.
Now you're pissed.
Now I'm on the warpath.
Yeah. And I really wanted that thing because it's got the synchronized swimming on there, which is one of my favorite bits ever.
Is that funny?
DVD.
Is that right?
Yeah, never been on DVD.
There's not a Best of Martin Short or something?
No, I don't think so.
Wow.
I think it's the first time it's been on DVD.
Oh, jeez.
And it's got a bunch of stuff from my HBO specials, and I'm very proud of it. It's the stuff that I like best from what I've been doing on television in the last few years.
You know, the synchronized swimming thing is a great example of what you were talking about, because everyone remembers Martin Short.
Marty was the guy who couldn't swim, so of course they're going to remember him.
Yeah.
You know,
True.
He's the guy who was wearing water wings.
Yeah.
He sort of grabbed for the comedy gusto.
That's true.
He's so funny, that guy. He's funnier than son.
Also, Marty was, I'm not sure, Marty always likes to wear bad teeth in everything he does. He looked a little goofier than I just had a bad mustache, but Marty had bad teeth. So.
Dropping Anchors, I haven't heard this yet. This Songs in the Key of L featuring Tom Brokaw.
Yeah, you know, it's one of the Dropping Anchors is a CD about the people who've been our news anchors at television news for the last couple of decades and have all fled the scene in the last year or two. Tom Brokaw, Dan Rather. Songs in the Key of L is what Tom is maybe doing now. He never got a chance to do his singing before, and so he sings songs like I Love L.A. and Loyola. And my personal favorite, he gets a little soulful with la 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 means I love you.
That's an old Delphonics song, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Very good call.
I remember it.
Yeah.
That's great. So you actually did you go on the computer to find all these L songs, or did you rack your brain?
I racked my brain. You know, they just came to me in a wonderful lava lanche.
Wow, I can't wait to hear this. And then the new DVD, Now You See It, featuring Harry's favorite bits from Saturday Night Live and Late Night with David Letterman. I'm trying to remember, it seems to me you're quoted quite a few times in the Saturday Night Live book that came out a couple years ago. That the Washington Post guy did?
Yeah.
In fact, I think you were pretty sharp and biting in there, weren't you, Harry?
Yeah, I think I was. I think you remember correctly, sir. What I was telling you before was really the crux of it. It was just a totally different approach to how to go about the work. You know, I really like being full-on characters, and it was always an argument. Is well, why do you want all the makeup and stuff? And it was really, it was always that kind of stuff. I mean, listen, we did synchronized swimming, and all I heard for the rest of the time I was there was, do you know how much that bit cost? Well, you know, you've been rerunning it twice a season since then, so I think you made your money back.
Yeah, really. Kidding me? How much? Why did it cost so much? Was it shot on film?
I didn't produce it. You know, I said, talk to your producer. We just made it up. We didn't, you know, we weren't getting the bills. There are two different ways of handling talent, as they say in the business. One is you think you get the best out of talent by encouraging them and making them feel needed and rewarded and valued, and the other is to just make them feel paranoid and insecure and fearful and unhappy. And the latter is the management style of Saturday Night Live, and I don't believe that's the way you get the best out of people.
Yeah.
Marty Short used to say the minute he set foot in that building, he didn't even feel funny.
You see, isn't that so? I could understand that, though. Yeah. That makes perfect sense.
There's some rumors on the web about a Simpsons movie. Is that, do you hear about this stuff?
I've heard those rumors.
Yes, and are they solid?
They're solid rumors. I have been told I should not say anything about this right now.
Yeah, because one of the rumors is the voice work has already started.
Meaning yes, it has, huh?
Oh man, I'm so excited.
No, I'm being like the DJ in Wayne's World too. I'm getting traffic ready.
I wanted to tell you, I was so excited. Have you heard the phony phone calls of people have taken clips of Burns? Let's see, who else? Burns is probably the best one.
Really?
And they literally call people up and use drops of Burns in order to create phony phone calls.
Why, it would seem they owe me some money.
I don't think they're making any money off them.
Oh, all right then.
Yet.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they're up on the web. And
really? What's it called?
You've never heard of this?
No, I don't think. Do you want to hear one?
Sure.
There's a Tom Cruise version.
Yeah, there's, Chris Farley even.
What you're saying is in the 21st century, everybody's a morning man.
Yeah, pretty much so.
Yeah, sure.
But they're hysterically funny. I mean, you just can't believe these people are responding to these drops. It's like, do you ever watch The Simpsons, you idiot?
Yeah, no matter how absurd the conversation gets.
Wow.
Here we go. And some are better than others.
Yeah, good morning. I'm going to help you.
I'm looking for Mr. Smithers. First name, Whalen.
No, I don't have anyone with that name.
Louise Brooks.
Louis Brooks?
Yes.
Yeah, just a moment. Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, while we're young.
No, I don't have anyone with that name.
What's the meaning of this slacking off?
Slacking off?
Yes.
I don't know. What is this?
I suspect you need more practice working your telephone machine.
Who?
Fernando Vidal.
What the damn thing is this thing?
The world's most devious assassin. I can't take much more of your blundering numbskullery.
Oh. This guy, whoever he is pretty fast on his feet with the
Well, everybody hotkeys everything, you know. And you do get pretty good at it after a while. Yeah, pretty quick.
Sitting alone in your bedroom doing it night after night.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
well, actually,
it's like everything else you practice sitting alone in your bedroom.
Well, that's right.
You get good at it.
There you go.
When it comes to Burns and Flanders and Reverend Lovejoy and all these voices you do on The Simpsons, How much of that is you just being you, and how much of it is right off the page?
Almost all of it is written.
Right, so you just go in there and crank it out.
Well, I mean, we crank it out.
Sorry.
We do our acting bit, but television is a writer's medium. The writers are very proud of their work, and every once in a while we'll say, "What about this?" And they'll say, "Well, okay, try that on take 4," and then they'll throw that away. The thing that we in the cast really put most of our energy into is trying to protect the characters, because every once in a while the writers will just write something that a character would not say. The best example is there's a show next season that we just recorded where Flanders tries to get intelligent design taught in the schools, because he's a Christian.
Sure. And
it sort of makes sense from that standpoint that character would do that. But in the middle of that show, somebody wrote a joke where, and I don't remember the exact joke, but it involves him saying the name of Jesus Christ in a jokey manner. And I said, it doesn't bother me, but I don't think he'd do that, especially in a show that's like sort of based on how devout a Christian he is. And there was a big argument about it. But I hope I won. I will see.
Yeah.
But that's the sort of, Julie is very protective of Marge and Lisa and Yardley. It's just, you try to keep the characters real a little bit, because writers will come in and they'll think, hey, these are just toys to play with, but they're not.
I think it's good that you guys do that, though, because I think the audience that's really into those shows are very aware of that, and they spot that stuff, too, and they don't like it.
I think so. I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think we are in the very fortunate position of having been on the air long enough that the audience really knows these characters.
Yeah.
What we were talking about before. And, it's sort of insulting to the audience to then take the characters and just use them as playthings.
Yeah, absolutely. And it can occur there, too, like the ABC with their hit Lost, lately people don't like the way that this one character Locke is going, or one of the, that, he's not that violent, he's not that,
Well, we get bitchy about it, too.
Yeah, we get bitchy about it, and again, it's a show that you're following, that you like, and you get to really, you get into the characters, and when they veer from kind of how you see things, it is upsetting.
Yeah, and I think, you want the audience to lock in emotionally and loyally to your characters, so you have to pay them back with loyalty,
And do the writers sometimes the writers don't understand that, do they?
Well, the writers are locked in these drab little rooms with nothing but cold pizza for hours.
Well, they're desperate to get their stuff on.
Yeah.
And jokes seem to get real important at that point in time. Jokes are their ticket out of the room.
That's right.
Harry's one of these guys we could talk to for hours, but unfortunately there's other stations he's got to move on to. We just got the high sign.
It's great talking to you, man.
It's great talking to you guys. And can we mention the CD and the DVD one?
Yes, absolutely. I was just going to do that. Dropping Anchors is the new CD, and the new DVD, Now You See It, which is Harry Shearer's favorite bits from SNL and Late Night with David Letterman. I got to get a hold of that sucker.
Yeah, we'll get it.
We'll get it to you.
And for the first time, Synchronized Swimming is on DVD, and I know a lot of people are going to go, I got to have that.
Yeah, that's funny as hell.
So. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Harry. I sure appreciate it. Yeah, we enjoyed it, too. I wish we could have you for longer.
Me too.
We'll do it again.
Okay, Harry.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you, man.
Oh, there it is. He's got to be a little miffed that he's not a bigger name. It's just criminal.
Maybe not.
It's criminal.
My baby fits me like a flesh tuxedo. I'd like to sink her with a steel torpedo. Big bottom. Big bottom. Talk about bum cake. My girl got 'em. Big bottom. Got me out of my mind. How could I leave this behind?
Listen to that bass.
Oh, I know it. It's just outrageous. It's just everything's just way over the top.
I met her on Monday.
Exaggerated.
My lucky Monday. You know what I mean. I love her each weekday, each velvety cheek day. You know what I mean. My grease gun loaded inches in my sights. Big game is waiting every Saturday night. Yeah.
I know.
What a bummer.
My girl got a big bottle of me all of my mind. How could I leave this behind?
There he is from Friday Morning, Harry Shearer, the voice of so many of the best Simpson characters. And the movie in 2007, July 27th, 2007. And boy, the pressure's on, too. It's all they talk about in these stories. I've read 3 stories about it already. And all they talk about is how it better be good.
Yeah.
Because of the popularity of the show, and the expectations are just so immensely high that if this thing is anything less than tip-top Simpson-level quality, they're going to take a pounding.
Oh, yeah.
But can you imagine the first weekend of the Simpsons movie?
Oh, boy.
What is that going to bring in? I got to believe that's going to be $100 million.
Yeah, millions and millions and millions of dollars.